Jonesy
and Amanda.
Jam Nation.
I was watching The Project last night and I couldn't believe my ears.
After 16 years and nearly 4,500 episodes, The Project will very soon be no more. It's a huge moment for everybody.
You know what? My first appearance on this show was as a Dave Hughes funny. I fell over during a media scrum outside court, but I am so grateful that I got to sit on this desk and play TV with all of you. It's been such a fun thing to do.
A lot of people have been talking about the demise of The Project for as long as it's been on TV. I always thought that it would be around.
16 years is a long time for a program, and it's, as you said earlier, Brendan, it's never good news for anyone who works in the media to see a show go, because as they acknowledged on the show themselves, there's a crew of a whole lot of people who earn a living making that show, and they've got rent, they've got kids, they've got groceries to buy. We don't jump up and down when a post office closes. I mean, we do jump up and down when a post office closes, as we should.
Yeah.
But so it's no joy in a show like this finishing. It's interesting because when it started, it was a news outlet for a younger audience. News done differently is what they've always said. But that audience is getting older, and people, a younger audience now, aren't turning to TV for their news. The situation has changed.
Well, they get it from influencers and TikTokers.
Yeah, but it's interesting in also having worked at Channel 10 for a number of years, like for example with The Living Room and Dancing with the Stars, The Project has never rated particularly highly, and Channel 10 have always backed it, and I've admired them for that. But the implications of that is that any show that comes after them is struggling to meet the ratings of other networks.
Well, it didn't help The Living Room, did it?
That's right, and so we got judged on that. And Dancing with the Stars. They're expensive shows to make. So Channel 10 kind of needed to decide, do ratings matter or don't they? Because if that pocket doesn't matter, what about the shows that come after it? It seemed that the ratings did matter. So I don't know what they're going to replace it with. Channel 10 usually has shows that skew younger. It's got things like, have you been paying attention to the cheap seats? And it's got quirky, younger skewing shows. So what do they replace it with? I don't know. There's stories that there may be an investigative journalism show.
Yep.
So who knows? But I wish everyone on that show well. It's 16 years is a really good run, but I'm sad to see it go.
I always thought that while The Project existed, we're safe.
Meaning what?
Well, if you're there's other ducks on the pond that can get aim taken at them.
Yeah.
But the media landscape is changing.
Very
this
much so.
business is changing.
Yep.
And it's not like the big money that there used to be. I know Kyle and Jackie have taken all the money, but it's not like what it used to be. And I'm always surprised about how long we've been doing this for, because like when I first started here, I didn't think it was going to last a week.
Well, you almost didn't.
But, it's been good. And if you like doing it, but I always found my problem with The Project was I just felt that the name never made sense. I think it was doomed from the beginning.
You've never liked the name. Why not?
I remember at the time saying, we've got the 7 p.m. Project, and that's a placeholder of a name. And I went, well, the name Betty of Blacktown, she's not into glib, she's not into quick stuff. Just tell me what I'm getting. Like just news. That's what it is. You can't be, The Project to me sounds like a show that was never fully formed.
Well,
they had great graphics though, I'll tell you that.
It's interesting, as you say, it started at 7 o'clock. The show didn't used to go for an hour. I wonder if an hour's, the news services on free-to-air go for an hour now. But 6:30 to 7:30 is a big ask for a show like that. So when, for example, Better Homes and Gardens on a Friday night would start at 7, Living Room would start at 7:30. So, as I said, I wonder what happens to them. I wish everybody well, a quality show.
You can't be too clever. That's the thing with the media. And that's
but this was for a younger audience who wanted that. They wanted savvy. They wanted
clever.
quirky.
They don't want savvy. They don't want. This is what
Yes,
media
they
executives
do.
think.
It
that
lasted
people
16 years,
want. I know, because
Brendan.
they
You
kept
can't
pushing
tell us whether it worked or not. It lasted for 16 years. You were never the audience. It was never for you.
No, I guess I wasn't.
No.
But, I'd been on the show a lot of times,
Me
and
too.
I found it was too overly produced, just frankly.
Well,
there was a lot of times I'd go on there and I'd go, well, hang on, why are we talking about this?
But you've come from radio, which is flying by the seat of your pants.
But what I do is, like, when people say, come up with an idea here, and I say it's dreadful, I go, well, that's dreadful. We're not doing it. I don't think those guys had that say, the hosts, just saying.
Well, I would say 16 years is a sign of a very successful show.